can't see it through. Otherwise, you know, you'll end up getting nowhere in life, unfortunately. You just keep giving up on things. You've got to see things through. The same with the chefing. I didn't think I was going to be a chef for long. I didn't like it when I first started. I hated it, but I saw it through and got on with it. And look at me now. I love chefing. I love food. You know, it's my life. It's everything to me. Hi, Chef. 49 pennies. How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. This Justin chef has never given up. Not yet, anyway. And I don't think it will happen. I'm too stubborn. I'm too stubborn for my own good. So, oh, those fish cakes or fish balls, whichever you want to call them. How was I going to plate this up? I've forgotten now. Forgotten what I was doing. Oh yeah, I think I was going to do that. Was I? Was I not? I think so. We will see. I want to get the bowl out again. I'll plate it up on here. If I'm not happy with it, I'll change it, but it should be fine. So, fish cakes are almost there. They're almost done. Just gonna make sure I've got everything in front of me now. I've got the cucumber in there, everything else. I'm gonna get some J cloth out actually, just so anything I want to drain off. Which I've got any anywhere. Oh yeah, there they are. Grab some J cloth out so I can drain off some of that cucumber with the water, the marinade on it, the pickling liquor. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, cut down the crease. Don't want too much on here. You can get a degree and never take initiative and still be imposed. You know, I agree to an extent. So people tell me if you quit school, have you no prospects, blah blah blah. Yeah, you know, Atomic, you're obviously a kind of you're an intelligent guy. Do you know what I mean? As I said, I reckon that's what I personally think. You got very bored at school because you weren't being challenged enough because you're quite intelligent. So yeah, when you hear people say, "Oh, you shouldn't have quit school," no, they don't know your situation, and that's probably where you get slightly not annoyed as such. But I can see where you're coming from, my friend. That you've got a degree, you know. You got something to show for it, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's good. So what was the catalyst to keep pushing and making food your life when you disliked it at the beginning? I guess it was, I don't know, I'm very stubborn sometimes, and I'm thinking, well, I haven't given it a chance, I haven't, you know, and I also had my parents saying to me, look, you've started it now, just give it a chance at least, you know, which I thought, yeah, you know, they're right. And I kept going, and I did enjoy it to an extent. I used to be really like, I used to hate like service and stuff. That I used to hate because I hated being rushed, and you know, I like to plate things up differently, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. And then I got into it, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, you know, whichever. I don't know, I just kept going, and then somebody taught me regarding fine dining and that was it. Then I enjoyed it, so it was really good. So I was kind of lucky I met the right person at the time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it was good. So I learned a lot, you know. I'm really happy with what I learned, and you know how I done it, and this, that, and the other. But watch your face with the oven door. I always do that all the time. So yeah, I don't know, I've just got there's passion also behind me with the food. I love food. I love playing around with food. I know I'm a hands-on person. I've always known that from day one, that I love playing with food, you know, doing something different. So yeah, I've kind of always knew I wanted to do something with food, but you know, I just kept going. I just kept at it, and eventually I enjoyed it. So I never gave up. I did think about going into different areas like bacon and things, but it just wasn't enough for me. I needed to do my own thing, which obviously you can't do in the beginning. You've got to learn everything, learn the basics, learn more advanced stuff. It takes a while. It takes a long time. Lifelong learning is important, whether in school or elsewhere. Of course, learning is part of life, and you'll learn every single day. Doesn't matter if you think you know everything, you certainly don't. You never stop learning in life. Even I don't stop learning. Doesn't matter how many years of experience you've had as a chef, as a person yourself, you know, whatever it is, you just don't stop learning. So, fish balls, or the fish little cakes are done. Fantastic. These are delicious. As I said, I didn't really want to use breadcrumbs today because, you know, we've been using breadcrumbs. I'm all about balance, guys, and I always tell you this. So, you know, we're not using breadcrumbs. You don't need them. You don't need them. Got a nice little crust on the outside, which is fantastic. So, you know, I'm going to start plating up. I'm not going to use all these, obviously. I've just got a few out ready. Let's have a look. So, I'll have a look now and see what I'm going to do. I just think you need the enthusiasm. Yeah, you certainly do. You need to keep going. You need to push yourself. I've always wanted to be something more than nothing. I don't know. I'm just... something I really need to still achieve, and I still haven't achieved it just yet. I don't know what it is, but I'll work it out regardless. Whatever it may be. Look. So... So I'm just putting some of the bit of everything on, and I'm just going to build it up bit by bit, like I always do, guys. It's on a slide. It's a slide, isn't it? No, it's not. There we go. We got there. Sorry, guys, you can't really see what I'm doing here. Kind of. You can. I need to see it in my perspective first before I show you, because otherwise it won't make sense on my part of things. Otherwise, you know, bit of a nightmare. I don't want too much of this on here, but I want like little bits here and there. I have made a lot of this, but you know, you can make little bits if you want. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with it. Quite nice. It's delicious. It's quite salty though. You don't want too much on there, otherwise we'll end up with too much salt on there. It'll be too salty and it won't be very nice. So you only want little bits here and there. Let's have a look. I wonder if this is going to hold here. It should do. Don't see why not. Let's have a little bit more of those salads. Or beans and the fennel. It's a very fresh dish. I love this dish, it's amazing. Love playing around with food, you know me, I know, guys. I'm gonna get a little bit more fennel as well in there. A little height on it more. Okay. Not having it. 2 seconds, guys. There we go. Just looking through the fennel, I'm just looking for a good piece to use. Come on. Sod's law. Fennel rainbow. There he is. There we go. Alright. I think I got everything on there. Have a look, see if you guys can see it. It's near enough. You know, I don't think I'm too happy with that though. Might play that up again, we'll see.